Hi, I'm Ben. Remember me? Yeah, the guy who started a YouTube channel and then pretty much just dropped off the face of the planet. Well, sorry. And I'm saying sorry to you, but mostly sorry to me. Things went a little crazy at work and in the world. I don't know if you guys are aware, but COVID. And so I'm a teacher by trade, and so a lot of my colleagues have been rushing to produce new video assets to help teach students who are learning virtually. And so I got sort of asked to help out with that, and it was great. We had a great time doing it, but it sort of pulled me away from doing my own stuff. So sorry for that. I'm sorry, Ben. Idiot. So yeah. It's plain. It doesn't help with microphones and stuff. But yeah, so I'm back. I'm going to start trying to produce more content more regularly, getting into more my approach to using cameras and audio stuff. Got a thing here. But today I wanted to jump back in with something that's pretty fun. A really good buddy of mine has just started the process of opening his own retail craft beer and bottle shop. And so he asked me if I could help him come up with some product photos. So here in a few minutes, we're going to jump over to his new spot, and we're going to see about getting some product photos that advertise his business. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. This is a terribly hot day, and I hope that the air conditioning is working at his place. I guess we'll find out. So stoked about this. This is gonna be so cool. Should have been born with more hands. This is gonna be awesome. Here we go. What's up, man?
How's it going?
So this is it, huh?
This will be the Cannon Bottle Beer Shop.
Very cool. This is Mike, by the way. Mike is the proprietor, will be the proprietor of the most happening craft beer and bottle shop here in Winter Springs, Florida. So, you want to give me a brief little rundown of what the space is going to be? The bones are here. What's up?
Yeah, so this is going to be a craft beer bottle shop. Gonna have retail beer to go. Take home with you if you like. You can stay and have a couple. Here at the shop, we're gonna have shelving for beer. We're gonna have some middle floor shelving for beer. We're gonna have some nice seating areas. So you can enjoy those beers as well. Turn around over here and you can see on the floor, we've already sort of taped out and measured where the bar is gonna be.
Gotcha. So, in addition to being able to take beer to go, you can also, while you're trying to decide what to buy, have one.
Have one here. Have a couple here. Drink a couple. And then maybe take some home. That's the ideal customer for me, of course. But we're going to create this space where you're going to want to enjoy the beer here, but enjoy this space while you have your beer. It's probably the most important aspect of the shop. And that's really it. We're going to put some nice colors, some nice warm, inviting colors, some warm, inviting bar finishes. You're going to want to stay here and drink some beer.
I already want to start drinking beer right now. So I'm going to set my stuff down, and then we can talk about what we're going to be shooting today.
Awesome.
So, turns out the air conditioning is not on, so I'm going to be pretty sweaty. You're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, so we're all set up, mostly. Wanted to talk a little bit with Mike before we start shooting, kind of what it is he's going for. He's had these really cool social media posts so far of showing the initial demo and a little bit of construction he's been able to do since he signed his lease. For this particular shot, I want to kind of feel out from him what it is he's going for. Is it my understanding that what you're kind of going for is to show more of your product as opposed to just the construction?
Exactly, yes. It's been a few weeks of posting, and it's been a few weeks of just under construction coming soon. That becomes a little bit repetitive. I want to make sure they know now that there is a beer shop coming, but I need to make people aware of, okay, we're selling beer, don't forget that. So what we're going to do is break it up a bit. Still have the construction theme, because we're still in the construction. But throw in the product now. Let's show beer in an enticing way. Everyone knows beer. A lot of people, they enjoy the specialty beers. We're going to try to push the specialty beers. The stout, for example. We're going to take a photo of a stout. We've got a little set up here where we're going to be pushing the fact that this is a coffee stout brewed with bourbon soaked chips or whiskey soaked chips. So we're going to entice people with this photo in the still working on construction background of this coffee stout with espresso, or we use beans, or we use these bourbon or whiskey chips to push the fact that yes, while we're still in the construction, we are still a beer shop. We're going to continue to do that with different styles of beers in the next coming weeks.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you brought more than one beer. One beer for the photo, and the other one's for us.
Absolutely.
You said the magic words.
That's
so
right.
Let's get to it. Okay, so I just wanted to show you a little close-up of the set before we start getting into the flash and everything. So we've got some coffee beans sprayed out here, and also some coffee ground, like espresso ground, with some of those wood chips that Mike was talking about, aging things on to impart different flavors and smells. So, and then we've got all of the construction, all of the debris Mike has pulled down off the walls here to help with the construction narrative. So for my lighting source, I'm going to be using my 48 centimeter softbox. There's a big window here, but clouds are rolling in, so a little bit unreliable. So to control it, what I'm going to do is basically set my camera to where if I took a photo without the flash, you would see nothing. So I'm controlling all of the light that's going to be in the room. Hopefully that will help me to get an exposure that I can replicate over and over again, because consistency is going to be key here. I'm going to be shooting on my Canon 80D with my 50mm 1.8. Probably going to be using around f4, we'll see. F4 tends to be really sharp on this lens. And since this is a product shot, I like to think of it as like a glamour shot for the beer. Sharpness is going to be important here. So without further ado, let's take some photos. Well, we've had a really fun day here at the water park. That is sweating indoors in Florida in the summer. But I think we got some cool photos that Mike's going to be able to use to market his business. So
Absolutely. Some amazing photos. Amazing photographer.
Oh, please. He's actually the guy who got me sort of really interested in cameras a bit ago. In fact, if they want to follow your photography stuff, they should go to
Miguel Quinones Photography on Instagram. You can see me through the interwebs and going through Ben Conley Photo, and eventually you'll run into me.
Yep. And what about your shop? Where can people find that?
Yes, Cannon Bottle Beer on Instagram and the Cannon Bottle Beer Shop on Facebook.
Is that with one P or two P's and an E?
Two P's and an E. It's
that should be your business's tagline.
Two P's and an E.
Two P's and an E.
And thecannonbottle.com, which is under construction like the space is, soon to be live.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a cool spot. If you're in the Central Florida area, keep a lookout. If you're not, follow online. Any support and attention is appreciated.
Absolutely.
But yeah, let's drink these beers.
It's hot. Thanks. Cheers. Cheers. See you soon.
Have a good one.
Bye.